you guys, it's Akila Mani. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we lit over here. Today's topic, well, first of all, I'm gonna be taking down these faux locks. I'm about tired of them. I've only had them for a month. I do not keep weaving my hair for long. But anyway, I'll be taking down my faux locks and we just gonna have a conversation. Because I feel like this is something that really needs to be talked about and discussed. So today's topic is about being a black woman. I feel like in today's society, like everybody be showing fake love. Like don't nobody really want to support us. Don't nobody really love us or care about us. It's just like our own black men don't even want to date us. Like they date other races just because they hate us. They're like, oh, I don't want to date a black woman because y'all are this, this, and this. So I'm going to date another race. And it's just like, I find that so disgusting because you came from a black woman. Like, a black woman gave birth to you. So how are you so anti-black? And it's just because you guys believe all of these stereotypes or whatever. And I just think that is not cool. Like, there's a time where I would be, let's just say I'll be in line in fast food. Me and my friends, we're going to get some food, right? And there's a group of black guys in front of us. And they don't even flinch at the fact that we're there. They don't look at us. They don't pay us any attention. We're basically invisible. And then a foreign chick, real pretty, some nice hair, some pretty eyes, will walk up and they just follow her. Like eyes following, just watching her in like amazement. And it's just like, that makes me feel really bad. And yeah, I feel bad for my nieces. I feel bad for my future daughter. Because how do your own men not love you? And then it's crazy because you never hear about, or I don't feel like that, like an Asian man will look at an Asian woman and be like, no, I'm not dating you because you're Asian. Like, no. I don't feel like other races have to worry about that. Okay, I also think it's crazy how black men be calling us crazy and controlling and that we have anger issues. I feel like every woman can be controlling in her own way. Every woman gets angry. So don't sit here and say that it's only us black women. It's just like, let's say if Mike does something to make me upset, I'm gonna tell him about himself. And I'm not telling him about himself to just be rude and to hurt his feelings and to put him down as a man. I'm telling him about himself so that he can be a better man, if that makes sense. Like, I'm telling you about yourself so that you know you made me feel this way and that we're not gonna do this again. So it's just like, don't sit here calling us crazy when really we're helping. Me doing that is helping him be a better man.
Why should my standards be what you like and love?
Baby, no, you're wrong.
My standard is if the way that I am and the way that I operate is not the way that I am initially when we get together. You're changing who I am as a person. You're saying this.
We're building you up as men.
You're building me up to your standards. But to a white girl, if I go to her the way that I am and she ain't got nothing to say about it, then that's just how I am. Mm-hmm. You building, you doing it to make us better men, but that's to your standards. That's not how I am as a person.
But you don't feel like white women allow certain things that a black woman would never allow.
Because if that's how I am as a person, then she's going to allow me to be the way that I want to be.
Oh, so now we don't allow y'all to be the way y'all want to be?
That's not how I operate as a person. Then I do feel like you're being demanding because you want me to do this a certain way, you want me to do that a certain way. If I don't do this, then it's a problem, and therefore we get the angry black woman title.
Oh, baby. Okay.
Just my opinion. I could be way off.
He said I could be way off.
I could be. But that's my opinion. That's where I feel like it can come from. I feel like that plays a part. So you want to build me up, make me a better man, but to your standards, how you think a man should be. Mm-hmm. But you're not a man. So, we make sure that this, and this. And they say that that's what a man is supposed to do. I seen a post yesterday because dude was proposing to his girl, but he handed her the box and recorded her, and she opened it herself to see what it was. And it was bitches dragging him in the comments because he didn't get down on one knee. The morals and the standards have changed from the last 30, 40 years. If niggas don't operate like that no more, niggas don't operate like that no more. Like, and so for you to tell me that you're building me to be a better man to a certain standard, then that's the way that you believe that things are supposed to be. But at the same time, you can't judge me because I don't operate that way. It's not fair to me.
But I'm trying to say that other races will like date a black woman but don't want the black family. Like, oh, she wants a black man, but she don't want the blackness that comes with it. Like, she don't want her daughter to come around us. And it's just like, why are you being that way? You slept with the black man, you wanted the black dick, and you can't deal with the black family and everything else that comes with it. Your child is black. They want the black man, but they don't want the black family. And I think it's crazy. And I also feel like black women are the most hated. And I don't understand why. Everybody wants to be us, but they don't ever want to be us. Like, they want our hair, they want our lips, they want our booties, but they don't really want this black struggle. I feel like the whole concept came about with social media and also rappers, because you can't count how many times in a song you hear people be like, oh, or you hear the rapper be like, oh, I like foreigns, or foreign this, foreign that, which is cool. Like what you like. It's just don't date or don't decide to date outside of your race because you hate me or the type of woman that I am and where I come from. Like, date who you date because you love that person. Have you guys heard the saying, behind every king is a queen? Well, I've heard that saying and I disagree with it, because as a woman, I am next to you, I'm not behind you. We are equals. So I actually prefer the saying that my dad wears the pants and my mom controls the zip. And that's how it works. Like I said, we are equals. But that saying is allowing the man to feel like he is still a man. I feel like I'm not just gonna come at our black men, because our black women be messing up too. You cannot take the fact that you cannot overpower the man. You cannot belittle him. So yes, I'm coming at the black women as well. Whenever you degrade the man, you're doing some serious damage. So I can get why a man will say, I'm not gonna date a black woman because they made me feel this way. I feel like that's a valid reason. So I'm sort of jumping all over the place, so I hope y'all keeping up. So I don't know if you guys have seen Shameless, but Shameless, there's this boy named Liam. He's a little black boy. Well, he gets into this private school because of the fact that he's black, and they're not gonna charge him tuition. And he's like a little 5-year-old boy, like he doesn't know anything. So they get the boy in the school and they put him on the front cover of their magazine. And it's like a private white school or whatever. So they put him on the front cover of their school brochure. And then also he keeps getting pulled out of class because they want him on the playground. Well, the reason why he's always on the playground is because the people come tour the school. So basically they're using him for diversity. And I feel like that's how black women are treated. Like, we're just to help your diversity ratings, you know? And it's just like we're treated like puppets instead of people. Like, I don't know if you guys even heard, I forgot the woman's name, I have to look it up, but she was used as like a circus animal because she had a big booty. This was like back in like 1970 something, but not even black women, but black people in general, were just like helping your diversity rating. We're helping you feel good about yourself. Like, I just can't. And it's just like, even when we have all these different hairstyles, like, they're always, can I touch your hair? I cannot tell you how many times I wear my natural hair in public and they're always like, can I touch your hair? No, you cannot touch my hair. This is my hair. This is who I am. You cannot touch my hair because why? Why do you want to touch my hair? Because it's different? That's who I am. You cannot touch my hair. I'm not a puppet. I'm not a zoo animal that you pet. No, you cannot touch my hair. Sorry, I caught an attitude right there. But growing up, I had never had a black teacher. I was the only black girl on my cheerleading team. Most of the time, I was the only black girl in the classroom. So that's how I grew up, in white schools and everything. But during that time, I had no idea who I was because, like I said, we were always taught in school that black people were slaves. We were never taught about the part where we were kings and queens. And because I was growing up in these schools, like I said, I didn't know who I was. And I didn't really experience that until I went to this HBCU called Hampton University. That's where I really found myself and I found my roots. Because like I said, in high school, I was too white for the black kids and too black for the white kids. So I had a hard time making friends and keeping friends and finding out where I fit in. But whenever I went to Hampton, like, I learned about my roots. I learned who I was. And that's when you see my personality start to really blossom. That's kind of why I chose this topic to talk about today, because it's just, I was so asleep for so long, I never knew anything. And then whenever I went to these schools, or whenever I went to Hampton, I just felt so dumb because everyone around me was just so woke and I was sleeping my entire life. I did not know how great I was. I did not know how great the history and where I came from was. So I'm so happy I'm out of the phase that I was in high school, because I don't know where I would be if I had not have learned who I was. So I want to thank Hampton University for that, because I was out here trying to dye my hair pink because my white friends were doing it. But I am glad that I know who I am today. Thank you, Hampton. Y'all know what I also think is trashy? Females, black females. I think it's crazy how we contribute to putting each other down. Like, if, for instance, let's just say somebody's boyfriend was in my inbox, I'm gonna go tell that girlfriend. If I know he got a girlfriend and he's in my inbox, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend, because what are you doing? I'm not gonna contribute to putting another black female down, or just a female in general. Like, we are stronger together. Why are we putting each other down? I think that is just so stupid, if you ask me. Like, I'm not gonna contribute to another woman's tears. And y'all be doing that and and then it makes you feel good about yourself. And I don't see how. I just don't see how. Like, that's just not how I operate. If your man is in my inbox, I'm gonna tell you, period. Come get your boy, he over here saying this and that. Here's the screenshots too, sis. Like, come on, like, why would you contribute to someone else's heartbreak? I think that's dumb. And then also, you know what else is dumb? How you see a black woman, it's either, oh girl, I love your hair, or your brows is popping, like all this and all that. Or it's either just a stank face. Like, why is it either or? We should always be supporting one another. I think it's so dumb how we don't. And I see that all the time with our generation. These young girls are be fighting each other and jumping each other and taking each other's boyfriends for what? What does that do for you? What does that do for your character? What does that do for your future? You can't put that on a resume that you took somebody else's man. So what is your point? What is your purpose? As y'all can see, I am done taking my hair down. I just want to close this video out with saying, like, go ahead and compliment any black woman that you see that you think she looks pretty. Go ahead and compliment her. Work on complimenting each other and uplifting each other. And I also want to say, just comment down below, like, a beauty influencer or even anybody that you think I should take a look at and check them out and support them. Comment down their Instagram name, their YouTube channel, any of that, because I'm all about support at the end of the day. and just take what I said into consideration for the future. And then I do apologize if I offended anyone with what I said. I mean, I kind of apologize. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. And again, if you're new, just subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.